Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Techwood Solutions. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. And this is...
Hey guys, my name is Baird Strudwick. How you doing?
Nice, nice. His YouTube channel is going to be linked down below. You actually just started this specific to it's Baird Business, right?
Baird Business, yep.
So he has another YouTube channel that he did vlogs with, right?
Yes, I have a main channel. It's called Baird Strudwick. It's got around like 25,000 subscribers. It's like that's my vlog / entertainment channel. So I just created a new business channel. Just
tell them a little bit about yourself. So for those that aren't familiar with who it is that you are, and how you got started in this and why. So yeah,
definitely. Yeah, so once again, my name is Baird Strudwick. I'm from the East Coast, a little island off the coast of Massachusetts called Nantucket, actually. And how I got interested in and started in actually drop shipping on Shopify and what I do now is I got injured last year. I feel like every good success story starts off with like an injury, like a really bad injury, how it starts. So I tore my ACL. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a little part of my knee, or it's a big part. I was on a trampoline. I tore my ACL last year, and the surgery and recovery time for ACL surgery is really, really long, so I had a lot of downtime. So last year, I was just sitting on my couch in my basement, in my mom's basement actually, and I was, not making any money at all, and I was wondering, how can I make money? I know there's guys on there that make money online. What can I do? I know the internet's right there, but I just didn't know how to make money. So I did what every teenager would do, was look up on YouTube or on Google how to make money online. And that's how I found Shopify, and that's how I found the e-commerce drop shipping platform. And it really just took off from there. I had a buddy who was kind of successful the summer before on Shopify.
You told me about that,
yeah. Yeah, and he did pretty well that summer, and he told me about that. And it's
just to put into perspective. Do you mind disclosing the figure he made for the entire summer?
Yeah. He made around $5,000 gross. It's not profit. His online store did around $5,000 in one summer. And to me, that was crazy, because people I knew back then, they'd work for the whole summer, full-time job, 40 hours a week, and they get paid, $3,000-$4,000 for the whole summer, a lot of work. And I thought that was cool, that you could just sit on your couch and not actually have to go to work. You could start your own business and make the same amount of money, basically, through your Shopify store.
I like that. One of the biggest things that, you guys, for those that aren't familiar with who it is that I am, feel free to browse around our YouTube channel. Our main focus is investing in the stock market. I've been asked to and requested to do a lot of collabs with a lot of other YouTubers that focus in Shopify. I think that there's a huge negative connotation. There's a lot of people that either say they invest or do Shopify, but don't actually. Based on my understanding, there's just a huge negative connotation with certain people. You guys know that when it comes down to people that I personally promote, I only if I make a video or do a collab with someone, it's because I actually validated what it is that they do. And I want you, I will leave it into the very end. On the day, you guys should be able to see with the thumbnail, I added the 9.3K. That was your day yesterday, right?
That was yesterday.
Biggest day.
Biggest day so far. I almost got to 10,000. Close but no cigar. But hopefully we'll hit that today.
Definitely. And the thing that we are live right now, so I could see Dennis, I could see Aiden. What's going on, Shadow?
What's up, guys?
Drone. And the thing that I wanted to make this video about is just talking about the very basics. When it comes down to me being exposed to Shopify and how that all worked, I felt like there was a lot of people that right away just said that they invested in Shopify, but didn't. There wasn't. It was very indirect, with how they would show you on how to get started. Do you mind if you explain very quickly on what is it that you do? We don't have to disclose obviously the product, and the reason that we don't disclose the product for Shopify is because then there's going to be more competitors, right?
Yeah.
But if you can say it in simple words, what is it that you do?
So I have an online store basically, and I go and I source products from a wholesale website called AliExpress, or any kind of wholesale website where I can find these products for a cheaper and lower price. So I'll just use an example. I can find a product for $10 on a wholesale website. I'll go and I'll add that product to my store for around $30 to $40, and then I'll advertise that one product. And whenever somebody goes to my store and purchases that product off of my store, I'd get paid immediately. And then I go to this other website and I buy it for a lower price, and then I ship that product directly from my manufacturing warehouse, whether it's in China, whether it's anywhere else, wherever my supplier is, basically. And that gets shipped directly from the warehouse to the customer. So I physically don't have to see, touch, or deal with any kind of products in front of me. It's all done directly from my supplier. So I don't touch any product.
If you were to say the three main websites, I think, are you comfortable just you obviously based on my understanding, this is for someone that like the drop shipping stores that we personally run are not ones that I run myself, right? So if you were to say the 3 main websites, if someone were to want to get started, would be something like AliExpress or Alibaba,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Wholesale websites to be able to buy these products, right?
Yes, Alibaba is more like a bulk wholesaler, so I would definitely say AliExpress is the go-to dropshipping website if you want to buy single products and you don't want to buy in bulk.
Perfect. And then the second website, the thing with these websites that you are creating, like let's say, any of you that are watching this right now, would you say within 2 to 3 hours, if you have a decent knowledge of how to create a website, you would be able to create a new website, right? For like Shopify, right?
Yeah.
Shopify is kind of just like Wix. You guys must. I see a bunch of those ads all the time. But the whole point that people use Shopify is because of the applications and how easy it is to set it up, right?
It's really simple. So with Shopify, it's basically a huge e-commerce platform. So when you create a website off of Shopify, they give you a list from 100 to 200 different free templates you can use that show exactly how a website would look with the template already
implemented.
Exactly. And then they're paid templates you can use. But basically, it shows you exactly what the website would look like through this one template, and then you just go and you customize the template and to make it however
more
you would
custom.
Yeah, exactly.
And the last thing would be Facebook, right? Facebook for marketing.
Yes, definitely Facebook and Instagram.
And this is the amazing thing. This is okay for us to talk about, right? When it comes down to like you had your Shopify store, right? For maybe like 1 or 2 months before you started running ads. How long did you have it before?
So I had my Shopify store for about a month and a half before I started really running good ads on it.
And what is it that you noticed?
So the first month was my testing period. So I was not profitable my first month. But I think the biggest thing about dropshipping and just Shopify in general is you have to test to know what works. So once you find something that works and you find a product, whether it can be a physical product, it can be a digital product, it can literally be anything. Once you find that, it's really just testing different audiences, and through Facebook ads, I started off I'll just go from the beginning. When I first started on Shopify, I wasn't doing any Facebook ads. I was paying Instagram influencers, and these are pages like meme pages from 100,000 to 1 million followers. I'd pay them $20 to $50 to $100 for them to post for 24 hours on their page, and that's how I would test to see if a product would be a good product or not.
And this is something that I think is that...
That's the sound. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it makes ka-ching every time I make a sale. I'll turn it up for now.
Yeah, if you want to leave it like right here, so we can. But the thing, for those that aren't familiar, like why does someone need to run ads for like, let's say your web store? To put it into like easy terms, you have this website. Like let's say that you are selling headphones, right? You're selling earbuds, right?
That's the sound.
My guy. My goodness. Okay.
$34.95.
So there's this website that you created. Yep. You are drop shipping products, right? So let's say there's these earbuds. You're selling them for $19.99, and you bought them through AliExpress, right? You have the supplier for, let's say, $10, right? So you're making, there's a $10 margin, right? Now the reason that people that have Shopify stores, to my understanding, that pay for marketing or that pay for Facebook ads is to reach a specific demographic that would resonate well with the specific product that you are selling. So let's say you are selling headphones, then you would reach out either to an influencer. You're lying.
You're gonna have to turn that off soon.
Right. But that you would need to reach out to a specific influencer or through Facebook marketing. For those that aren't familiar, like you guys are gonna have to do a little bit more research on that, on how to properly target people, right, that are into headphones, right? So there's certain, what would you call it, keywords or?
Just target like the interest. You target certain interests. Like if I were gonna sell a pair of headphones, I'd want to target people who are interested in music, for example.
Yeah.
People who like Bose headphones or Beats by Dre, or just like specific interests on Facebook. Like if I wanted to sell camping tents, I'd go out and I'd advertise, and I'd advertise to people who are interested in hiking or outdoors or camping directly, or anything along that niche.
Exactly. And
I just want to cut you. You don't want to put a product like a camping tent in front of people who are interested in, I don't know, like Gucci or something, like some designer, because they're not going to want that. I mean, that might not be the best example.
It's just, you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And if you're targeting someone for headphones, for someone that is like, for a ballerina dancer, if you're targeting ballerina dancers, but you're trying to sell headphones, like how is that a correlating like
Exactly.
audience, right? So I think if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be being able to optimize Facebook ads, right? Being able to properly find product research has to be one of the most important things. Seeing what items are hot.
Definitely.
What is like if you could give like 3 tips for someone that is just getting started. 3 tips for someone that is just getting started that you struggled with the most in the very beginning. To what got you to the point of where it is that you are now. Again, I want to be as like transparent as possible. The day that you had yesterday, so the screenshot that you guys, the little thumbnail, the 9.3K day, that is not something that you've always experienced, right?
Definitely not. No.
But it's something that you've built up to, you've worked towards, and you're based on how everything is going, you can continue to scale it out, right? So what is something, because that is 100% successful. That is what we call scale. So what is it that led up for you to be to that point, and then what are the biggest hurdles that you encountered along the way?
I'd say the biggest thing is to test. You never know what's going to work if you don't test it. That's like asking a question. If you want to ask somebody a question, it's always going to be no unless you ask that question. So I couldn't find a good product, and I wouldn't know a product, whether it's a good winning product or not, unless I tested it. So I'd say testing is definitely my number one. You don't know what's going to work unless you test it. 2, I'd say do what you enjoy. When I first started Shopify, I was trying to sell products that I wasn't really familiar with and I didn't really like enjoy. So if you have something you really like, whether it's gaming, whether it's music, whether it's anything like along that line, try to start with that, because you're more informed on those products. You know more about them, and you know what's good and what's not. So it's good. It's better to tell what product would be a better performing product based on its quality, based on everything, its price, all of that. But I think 1, testing. 2, try to sell within a niche that you would enjoy selling. Like I wouldn't want to sell ballerina clothes or anything like that, because I know nothing about that. So know something you're knowledgeable about and you have some kind of background like history of. And for 3, I just say I do a lot of research. So always look on. There's a lot of Shopify YouTubers who will help you with basically. There's a lot of Shopify YouTubers.
What kind of stuff we talking about over here? We making money?
Jordan's just hopping out of the shower right now.
Damn, bro, you're a little wet.
Yeah.
I did. I just did a shower.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the 3 biggest tips I could give someone who's creating a Shopify store. If they were to start from step 1 or step 0, what would they want to do?
If starting from 0, do it, because we see way too many people procrastinate.
Definitely.
Yeah. If they actually start from 1.
I think one of the biggest things, based on my understanding, is like, okay, you want to be very niche down, right? You want to create, I like that, like a product that you can either be passionate about or that you really understand to, be the best you can be in that product. I think one of the things that not enough people talk about is becoming familiar with Facebook ad optimization and how to properly target people. Because that, I think cold traffic targeting is what, it takes money to make money, right? Especially with these dropshipping stores, right? So based on my understanding of the people that have been extremely successful in the Shopify niche are those that are able to identify a good product that sells well, right? They're passionate about it. They do everything that they can to make that to be the best product and best experience, and then they go full on when it comes down to marketing.
Yeah, and then they optimize their page. Whether you want to have a good landing page, like if I was to sell like headphones, for example, I would want my product page of this headphone to tell you everything about these headphones, tell you how they work, what they do, and I would want the customer to know exactly what they're buying. So a good landing page is great. I saw a comment asking, how do you test? How do I test? So when you're testing products, I'll start on Facebook ads. Well, like I said earlier, I tested initially on Instagram influencers. So I'd pay an Instagram influencer, $40 to $120, and I'd have them post my ad. I'd give them a photo. I'd give them the caption. I'd give them everything. I'd have them put the link to my website in their bio, and I'd see how well that performed. And if it didn't perform well, then I wouldn't use it. And these Instagram influencer pages, like you were saying earlier, have to be within the niche that you're selling your product in. So I wouldn't go to a racing or motocross racing Instagram
Let's
page.
say for someone to sell, like, I have 280,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you were selling ballerina clothes, am I going to be the most effective and efficient influencer for you to pay me? Like, let's say you do a brand deal. like my audience is not going to resonate well,
Definitely.
right? If I were to do a brand new, like that would not work well, right? So you want to make sure that you understand the niche, that you properly target people that are within that space.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. We all. I mean, I bet you look good in a tutu, but you don't sell tutu. You don't sell tutu.
You look sexy as hell.
Right?
No, exactly. That's all what it's all about. You want to put the right product in front of the right audience, and that's where you're gonna get the best return.
And the last thing, how much do you need to get started?
So to get started, I'd say to buy a domain.
So buy a domain.
Buy a domain. It'd probably cost you $12 to $25, and then to host your site would probably cost you around $60. And then
Is that a month or a year?
no, a year. This is all for the first year, and then you pay a small fee, a monthly fee after that, and it's not as much as the first year, obviously. So I'd say overall with everything, whether it's buying your domain, hosting your website, and then getting the Shopify basic starter plan, I'd say around $150 to create your website and get it up and running. And then to add products, adding products is free. You don't have to pay for any products you have to add. All of that's free, but I'd say it's good to have at least $200 to $250 of a budget for marketing, because then you have money to work with, so you don't spend all of your money at once. And if you have, let's just say you have an Instagram influencer you paid $100, they have 1 million followers, and you gave them $100 and you only made $150 in return. That's not going to be profit. So you want to have some extra money to play around with.
Definitely.
It's always you never know how well an ad's going to perform until you actually test it, like I said earlier.
I think a great video, because you just started this channel, so and I hope you guys know, right? Like there's one video series that Bird said that he's going to start within his YouTube channel that is going to be, you're going to be taking the people that you live with. So who do you live with?
I live in a house with Tanner Fox, and we have around 6 to 7 people in this house who I'm going to be creating Shopify stores with, and I'll be directly showing my YouTube audience the whole process, whether it's creating a domain name, buying it, hosting it, setting up your Shopify store, creating ads, finding products.
Everything of just getting started, right?
Literally everything. Step 1 to where I am now.
I like that. So, and easiest way for me to put it is, his link is down below. I think you have right now 250 subscribers.
Yeah,
right?
I just started my new business channel. I've only have one video out there yet, but I'm going to be starting to post.
We're gonna have to hold them accountable. So
definitely.
In the next week, you need to upload at least 1 to 2 videos.
Okay.
Of getting started, and then I'm personally super intrigued about that idea. Like, how amazing is that? It's kind of like what I did with my little sister. That's something that I was talking to him about, of showing, my YouTube audience that not only I can trade in the stock market successfully, because if you could do it, that's fine. But what about everyone else, right?
Exactly.
So I showed that me working with my little sister, and how I was able to assist her and being able to grow her account, the 3 to 5% a week.
Yeah.
You're now going to be doing that with the people that you live with, from nothing to, let's say, 4 to 5 figures a month. That's the goal, right? Just to make it profitable.
Exactly, and this will be for everyone who has no idea about Shopify, or they know just the basics about Shopify. It's for everyone who thinks that they want to create Shopify stores, or they want to get into e-commerce, but one, they don't know where to start. They don't know what route to take. They think it's too much money. They think it's too much work. They don't have enough time. All of that, I can show you guys directly, step by step, how I did it and how easy it is and how you can do it too, basically. And I'll be super transparent. I'm an open book when it comes to all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets a slice of the cake, basically. I love teaching everyone. I love seeing everyone do well. So this will be specifically step by step. You'll be able to see me do the whole process from step 1 to get to where I am right now, which is, like I did yesterday, 9.3 in one day. So it's crazy how fast you can scale and how well your Shopify store can do. And it all depends on how much you test, how much how much time you spend on your actual store, how much effort you put into it. Because if you're really, really interested and really into it, I guarantee you. Oh, I don't guarantee you, because everyone's different. But for me, for example, I was really, really into it, and I was super passionate about it. And that's all you really need to get started. Once you take the first step, then it's not smooth sailing, but it's better.
I think the easiest way to put it is it's kind of like when you start any new business venture, or for those that are just getting started in investing in the stock market, that monetary aspect or that monetary reward is never there in the very beginning. And it's the passion and the drive for that specific niche that you're investing in that will get you through that. So if you guys have ever shown any interest in potentially even just wanting to learn how to maybe open up a Shopify store, learn a little bit more about it. If you guys are just looking for different streams of income, I'm going to have to hold them accountable, because I want to see this series, right? I want to see the series for you to assist also your roommates. So be sure to click that first link down in the description and subscribe to him. I think we'd be able to get you to 1,000 subscribers hopefully within 24 hours.
That'd be great.
So let's see if we can do it. But again, for those that have ever been interested, like there's absolutely nothing that you guys will lose. When do you think you'll upload your next video?
I give it 3 days tops.
3 days tops.
3 days tops, you'll see a new video on my channel.
If you guys don't see a new video in 3 days, I want you guys to spam his messages, right?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I like it. So thank you again.
Hey. Thank you, Ricky, for having me, bro.
But yeah, that's really just it. You guys know that we're always looking at different ways on how to make money. Oh, there we... we're always looking at different ways how to make money, right? I know a lot of people have been asking me to make and do a collab for those that want to get into Shopify. I personally, that's not a niche that I feel open to talking about, and there's a lot of people that I think that don't actually experience the same success that they say they do. So I wanted to personally meet someone. He showed me the product, the site.
Bro!
Oh my goodness, the site and then the actual return and how it all worked, right? I validated everything. You guys know that I stand behind my name and everything it is that we do, and I want to make sure that you guys know that. So I truly do appreciate not only you making this video with us, but I am super excited to actually see like the results on how it's super exciting being able to make from nothing to something.
Thank you.
Yeah, they call it chili when you make money. So
it's a pleasure,
you're welcome
man.
for that scene I just gave you.
Yeah. All right, guys. And again, this is Jordan's room. So Tanner pranked him and painted his whole room pink, right?
Yeah, that's why there's flowers behind us and all that.
I don't know if you guys could
Give him
actually
a little
see it.
360.
Right? Look at that.
That's Tanner's face. Jordan Sharpied it a little bit. He added some mustache.
Tanner did not do that?
No, it was good before. Jordan just added the elf ears and the little goatee and the missing tooth.
My guy. All right, sounds good. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for future content that you would like to see, all you guys have to do is comment it down below. And I'm super excited to see what Baird has to offer within the next couple of months. So I personally think he's going to be someone that's going to be really big in the Shopify niche. And this is where you guys first saw it. The reason why is because of how transparent and how real he is with the people that he is helping. And you guys know, like when I first started making videos about investing in the stock market, why is TechBud Solutions and why is my YouTube channel the fastest growing YouTube channel for those that invest in the stock market? It's because of that same core focus, helping, and providing free information for everyone and for the masses. And yeah, that's really just it. Just offering a bunch of free information, and then for those that want to work with you a little bit closer, then you could always offer that one-on-one coaching and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So again, guys, all the links are down below. If you guys want to stay connected, be sure to click that first link to subscribe to Bird, and tell them how to pronounce your name.
Baird.
Baird. I keep calling him Bird.
Bird. No, everybody says that. Whenever
I
was gonna call you out, but I didn't want to say it. Whenever I meet somebody, it's hey, nice. How you doing? My name is Baird. They say Bard, Beard, anything but my actual name. Fun fact, guys, that's my middle name. My first name is actually Charles, but I've been called my middle name Baird my whole life, and it's just stuck. So it's B-A-I-R-D. It's pronounced like bear with a D at the end, but it's not spelled like that. So like bear the animal with a D, but it's spelled B-A-I-R-D.
I like it.
Kyle got it right. Baird. There you go.
There we go. All right, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you guys can give this video a thumbs up. I wish you guys the best and most success in every venture that you guys choose to pursue. And if there's anything that I can do to better assist you, then again, be sure to click the links down below and to join our free community. It's called TechBud Solutions. We have a little bit over 130,000 members.
Everyone's trying to spell my name right now. It's funny.
And we'd love to be a part of your success. Again, it's a free Facebook group, TechBud's over 130,000 members. And then if you guys want to work with me a little bit closer, it's that second link down below. It's Learn, Plan, Profit. You guys can watch me trade live every single day. Like always, guys, hope you guys have an amazing weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday Stock Talk. Take it easy, team.